what's up, guys? It's Eli Fishman from TalkingBall.net and YouTube. Eli Fishman Sports, back another interview. Today I'm happy joined by a prospect for the Detroit Tigers, Jake Robson. Jacob, thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks for having me, buddy. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much for coming on today. You were drafted in the 30th round out of high school by the Padres, but you turned it down to honor your commitment to go to Mississippi State. Was that a hard decision out of high school if you wanted to go play for the Padres organization or be a Bulldog?
Yeah, it was tough. I mean, getting your name called in the draft is something that everyone's always dreamed of as a young baseball player. But at the same time, I really wanted to have that college experience. So, it took some serious decision making, but I think I made the right choice in going to college.
With the Bulldogs, you played in the 2013 College World Series. You made it all the way to the finals, and in Omaha, you got 40,000 people showing up to the final games. It's every college baseball player's dream to play in Omaha, Nebraska, at TD Ameritrade Ballpark. Can you talk to me about that experience and that atmosphere playing in Omaha?
Yeah, that was an amazing experience, one I'll never forget for sure. Playing on the biggest stage of college baseball in Omaha was incredible against the best players in the country. So, I'm forever grateful to have that opportunity. I played with a lot of great players growing up, and I was just a freshman that year, so those guys kind of helped mold me into the player I am today. So I'm grateful for those guys.
Earlier this season, you played in the Midwest League AllStar Game. Can you talk to me about your first professional AllStar Game? Can you talk to me about that experience, playing in the Midwest League AllStar Game?
Yeah, that was great. It was up in Midland, Michigan, so I actually don't live too far from there. My parents live just across the border in Ontario, Canada, so it was cool they got to come watch that game. But it was a great experience, a lot of young talent, and I'm sure a lot of future big leaguers, so I'm happy about that.
You're in your second season in the Detroit Tigers organization. How have you liked this organization, and how is this team treated you?
This is a great organization. I actually grew up a Tiger fan, so my uncle had season tickets growing up, so I used to watch all the big legends growing up with the Tigers. Sometimes we have some guys roaming around acting as rovers, like in our organization, like Kirk Gibson and Alan Trammell. So those guys they're amazing, amazing help, and it's just, I was a little bit starstruck at first, but it's awesome to play for a team that, I grew up watching.
What's the biggest lesson that you've learned in professional baseball so far?
I think the biggest lesson I've learned is you're never out of it. Just because there's so many games, there's so many at-bats, if you think your batting average is terrible and you don't have any confidence, you need to turn it around, because there's always an opportunity the next day, to get it back. And, when the season's done, you don't want to look back and go, I was down in the dumps for this whole week. You can't take away any days. So, yeah, that's the biggest thing. You're never out of it. You can always get out of whatever slump you're in or whatever rut you're in.
All right, thank you so much for joining me today.